Championship Sunday. It's officially underway with our first gold medal matchup, Canada versus the Haudenosaunee. The Haudenosaunee secured their way here with a win this morning, 11-9, taking down Great Britain, a nail-biter when they finally found their first win of the tournament, and now look for their second, and it would be a championship winning game at that. Meanwhile, Canada 3-1. With their only loss coming to Great Britain, an overtime loss yesterday. 2 wins this tournament against the Haudenosaunee, 13-12 and 19-5 the other one. But a little extra motivation from the Haudenosaunee after getting their confidence back, and Jimerson is denied by the goaltender, Saska Onger. Gets her first save and keeps this one scoreless. Paige Crandall coming to this game with a save percentage of 49. 42% at the other end for Onger. Erica Evans back out onto the turf. Canada using all of their shot clock, and that one will be dumped forward. And a collision will give us our first power play of the game, and it will go in favor of the Haudenosaunee. As Eve Hritzuk, I believe, no, excuse me, it's Dobson, going to take a seat, and Haudenosaunee with an opportunity to strike first. Sierra Cockerill out for this power play, and she had a heroic 4-goal effort in their game this morning, and she has possession now, pass through, caught, shot, goes just wide. Now here come the Canadians on the run over center. Cockerill with a little bit of pressure near the center line, and Canada able to escape. We're back to even strength in the drive through. No shot as Haudenosaunee get a defensive stop, and that'll be crease violation going against the Canadians. We remain scoreless. As Fawn Porter wants to change. She'll find Maya Mitchell and head off. As Mitchell works her way to the near side, switches hands and goes back to the outside. Menard will go over to the lefties. Bobbled pass, goes off a leg and back over center. Canada gets the clear. Here's Evans. Shot from far, and Crandall makes the save with her stick. Maya Mitchell escapes from the chaos through the middle, legs it over center herself. Now she'll head off. As Fawn Porter comes back out. Cockerill spins back, gets the screen from Porter, spins back through, shot off the stick of Onger, and she'll collect inside her own crease. Quick up to Hritzuk. Switches hand, Porter causes a turnover. And we have a call here. I believe it will be Porter for interference. So Canada successful on their first penalty kill. Now we'll get their first power play, and it'll start with Bianca Chavari. Down low and behind the net they go. Evans from the corner. Spins back one more time, shoots off the side of the net. 20 goals in this tournament so far for Erica Evans. And they'll say that went off a Haudenosaunee stick last, so Canada will keep possession and get a reset. Back to even strength as Porter working her way back out, and Crandall makes a save, absorbing that into her midsection, and a quick up, but that'll go out of bounds on the breakout pass. Canada takes it right back. 5-on-5 action will resume. Still awaiting the game's opening goal. Drive over to the far side, shot deflected, and say it went off a defender's stick, and Evans will start things over again. 13 seconds remain on the shot clock. Evans takes a high stick. And the Haudenosaunee will go right back to the box now. So Evans draws that. She'll stay out for this power play. And Canada's actually going to call a timeout here, so we'll take a break with about 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. And when we return, we will come back to a power play for Team Canada. It's Championship Sunday, live from the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Back to the action we will go. Canada on the power play. Everybody getting a touch here, working around the perimeter now from behind the net. Near side, Chavari at the point, pass through, and a stop. Again, Crandall remains perfect to start off this gold medal matchup. Pass over to Jimerson, long one forward. Cockrell tried to run onto it, but just out of her reach and out of play. Power play resumes for the Canadians. Who will break the deadlock? Evans goes to the near side. MacArthur to Chavari. Evans on her wrong side. Shot stopped again. Crandall. What a strong start for the Haudenosaunee goaltender. Quick up over to Porter. She spins back. And we will go back to even strength lacrosse now. Both teams with at least one power play, no goals to show for it. Haudenosaunee maintained possession. Coulon shoots, and there's a save at the other end. Onger. Here comes Canada once again. Matsuoka looks back for some help. Finds Martinez. Driving, shooting, another save. Crandall can't make the second one, though. Martinez found her own rebound. Fired it past the goaltender for the opening goal of this championship game. And now the Haudenosaunee trailing by one. Look for an answer. Pass looking through from Jimerson. Knocks down and almost over the goal line. Defender for Canada. Falling backwards to keep it off of the goal line is Isabella Gaspar. Rolls over the center line and away from danger. 15 seconds remain on the shot clock into the final minute of the first quarter. Last second change for the Canadians as Evans puts it off the inside of the foot. Paige Crandall makes another save. Evans looking for another chance, and Crandall shuts the door again. Rebound goes high into the air. Evans digging for it. Pushed forward. Canada's going to keep possession. "20 seconds remain. Evans from the near side. Jab step, gets through, skips one over to the far side now. MacArthur wants it. Evans gets it. On her wrong side, she'll shoot, and Crandall will make another save. Quick up forward. Running out of time, and that will wind down the opening quarter. Low scoring from the first. Canada leads 1-0 through 8 minutes of play, and second quarter action just around the corner. Thanks for joining us on BC Sports TV. You're watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes gold medal matchup. Back underway for second quarter action, live from the Percy Perry Stadium. As Canada leading 1-0 after a late goal. First quarter by Talia Martinez to finally break the stalemate. In this gold medal game shot and another save by Crandall. She has been busy in this game and remains strong for her Haudenosaunee teammates. Canada keeps possession, gets a reset. Watched on from the far side is Erica Evans, near side feed, shot, scores. Brooklyn Sverdrup. And I gotta say, I just stood up for a quick moment for the first time during this game to honestly put my jacket on, and gave me an opportunity to look at the crowd in front of the booth here, and a fair amount of people come to watch this gold medal matchup. As that shot goes off the post, Canada tries to counter the other way. Sverdrup lost it on the cradle. Keeps after it and goes back to the outside before heading off for a change herself. Chavari wants the feed inside, and that'll be interference against Canada. This is the first of two championship games to conclude the Super Sixes. As just before this one, the gold medal matchup in the men's division was solidified. It'll be Canada versus Mexico, and that'll be a 1 p.m. start time. Perfect opportunity to take in some lacrosse before Thanksgiving dinner, assuming you do have a dinner here this evening. And we thank you all for joining us on BC Sports TV as ball was knocked forward. Canada's going to go on a fast break, and space taken behind the cage. Shot and a save by Crandall. Man, has she been good. And continues her strong play with the Haudenosaunee looking for their first. Sierra Cockrell had a fantastic game earlier this morning against Great Britain to secure their spot in this championship matchup. Does she have some more magic in her stick? She'll create some space, roll back through, scores right on cue. Now up to 14 in the tournament. Lead cut in half, 2-1 Canada leads. They'll take it to X. Looking through the middle. Over top they'll go, shot, scores. 2-goal lead is restored. Evans wanted a penalty. Not gonna get that, but will get a goal. So we inch closer and closer to halftime. Allison Trice will dish and head off. Shot and a save. Onger. Dishes to Evans. And she'll likely want to head off here as well, making her way towards the change box, where she will arrive to now. Replaced by Bianca Chavari. Shot and another save. Paige Crandall denies that opportunity, and a penalty on the play, I believe. So we'll get a quick stoppage, and power play just around the corner for Team Canada. Dobson from the near side sends it down to the corner. Pass in front, gets through, and they score. Quick work on the power play for the Canadians. Now the drive through on her wrong side. Menard gets it over, and they score. Cockerill gets another. She continues her strong performances through this championship Sunday. 4 goals against Great Britain this morning. Now up to 2 here in the second quarter. Bounce shot, scores. Evans matches that effort herself, now up to 2 goals. And a penalty just around the corner to Canada as Fawn Porter takes the pass over the center line. Doesn't need the help, she'll drive it herself and she'll score. Gaspar to the outside. Juliana Gaspar over to the lefties. Drive shot wide. As goaltender will step out and get it up to the offense with a quick breakout pass. Now under 3 minutes remaining. We'll get a quick stop here while Haudenosaunee will call a timeout, and we'll take a quick breather. Thanks for joining us on BC Sports TV. It's the gold medal matchup between Canada and the Haudenosaunee, live with the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Back underway from Coquitlam. 5-3, Canada leads in the later stages of quarter number 2. Maya Mitchell having a hard time from distance. Now gets away from the pressure. Dishes to the near side. She tried to connect with Addison Jimerson, who I think was going in to create some space on a screen. Wasn't quite expecting the pass and ends up going out of bounds. Canada takes it back, leading by 2. Drive through and a great check from behind. Denying that latest opportunity from Canada. Now the Haudenosaunee got to get over and stumbling on the pressure, no call. Push from behind and it'll be a penalty. And I think it will be the aforementioned Addison Jimerson taking a seat, and Canada Chance to go back up by 3. Dobson, skip through. One more to the crease. Pump fake shot, scores. Brooklyn Sverdrup gets her second. Now pressure on the defensive end. Allison Trice gets over in a pass off the mark once again. That'll give possession back to the Canadians. In front by 3. Inching closer and closer to the end of the opening half. Pass goes to the near side, and where is it? It's in the back of the stick. Paige Crandall with another save. Has an assist to her name in this tournament as well. But it's just been incredible in the crease for the Haudenosaunee. Might need to make another save here. Alexis Jenkins couldn't take it cleanly. Able to keep after it, though, and keep play alive. Shot clock goes down to 17. Isabella Gaspar shot. That'll be stopped by Crandall. Leaning over to her right. Clock's on now in Coquitlam. Timeout called by the Haudenosaunee, and we'll take another break here. Final moments of the first half. When we return, you're watching the World Lacrosse Super 6 is live on BC Sports TV. Ready to return to the action now from Coquitlam. It's Canada leading 6-3, but Haudenosaunee possession is Porter. Gets a drop pass through. Return back to the near side. Jordan Coulon comes over top. Running out of time here. Shot clock down to 7 as well. Great defensive pressure from Canada. Over to Cockerill from behind. Avoids the crease. Tries the wraparound. The shot clock goes. It'll be possession Canada, no goal, as that one went through afterwards. And that'll bring us to the end of the opening half, I believe, as well. So a penalty right at the end, and we will head towards quarter number 3 when we return. It's Canada 6, Haudenosaunee 3. Second half action right around the corner. Thanks for joining us on BC Sports TV. Second half action officially underway, with Canada leading 6-3 over the Haudenosaunee. But a penalty called right at the end of second quarter puts the Haudenosaunee on a power play to start things off. Quick shot goes off the bar, and they're able to maintain possession. Still with the extra attacker. Skip feed goes down to the corner, another one. Cockerill just couldn't quite dial that one in. Looking for her third goal of the game, 13 coming into this game. And we will return to even strength lacrosse here. Championship on the line with 2 more quarters remaining. Pass through. Evans dancing around from behind the net. Parks herself there looking for a target. Finds one from the outside. They score. Eve Hritzuk gets her second. Here's Maya Mitchell. Gets the pick and roll and sends it over to the other side behind the net. Saved just before it went out. Sidearm feed through, gets off and blocked. No save necessary for Unger. Hasn't been the busier of the 2 goaltenders, but has certainly made her saves when her team has needed her to, and it's been a huge factor in the Canadians being up 7-3. Paige Crandall, the other end, has been stellar again for her team. We have a quick stoppage here with a couple of the officials coming together for a discussion near center. Quite sure what the call there was, but it looks like it will remain possession in favor of Canada. And there's been a problem with the shot clock as they're letting it wind down, and gets down to 12 seconds, and we'll get back to the action. Pass through, shot stopped by Crandall. Knocks that one to the other side. Quick work in transition for the Haudenosaunee. Maya Mitchell waiting for it, got it, and sends it down to the near side corner. Jab step, pass comes back to the perimeter. Knocked down as it went across, chance to go on a break. But a trail check takes away that opportunity. Pass knocked down once again. It's a 2-on-2 scenario, and the Haudenosaunee will come out with the advantage. Back into the offensive zone they will go. Porter leaves to her right. Cockerill drives, shoots, scores. Hat trick. Sierra Cockerill. Now back to a 3-goal game in quarter number 3. Kylie Dobson, far side feed, and parks herself through the middle. Now near side crease as the ball comes back over. Shot goes high into the stick. Crandall, another save. Quick pass to Jimerson. Looking forward, pass off in time. Fawn Porter. One defender to beat. Looking through the middle. Muscling her way over top, swim, shoots, scores. What a goal by Porter. Lead cut to 2. One win in this tournament thus far for the Haudenosaunee, but it came when they needed it the most this morning against Great Britain. Evans has her pass out of the reach of the intended target and out of play. Alexis Jenkins just couldn't quite reach it. Haudenosaunee try to counter, and a save by Unger. Long pass forward as the 2 goaltenders play pass for a moment. Crandall takes it away, sends it forward. Bobbled as it goes down to the turf, and what's the call here? It's going to be Canada getting possession. Hritzuk tucks under, shoots, stopped by Crandall. Kick save and leaves the ball at her feet. Now we'll collect and get a redo of that last transition opportunity. They get over center with 2 seconds to spare. Almost back over, but good hands by Jordan Coulon, who eventually falls, and here comes Canada. Evans, pass through, one more shovel pass across, and another save by Crandall. Second chance, and she gets her stick up once again. Penalty now coming up against Canada. Cockerell, 3 goals in this game. Dishes over to the far side and down to the corner. Final few minutes here in the third quarter. Pass was too low, and that'll give us a whistle and give us another Haudenosaunee power play. Chance to cut the lead now down to 1. But I believe they're still looking for their first power play goal of this game. And the Haudenosaunee are going to call a timeout here and try to draw something up, make quick work of this power play. So we'll take a breather, and when we come back, the final couple of minutes here from quarter number 3. Back underway from Coquitlam, the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. It's Canada 7, Haudenosaunee 5, but a Haudenosaunee power play, and they make quick work to perfection. Give her another one. Sierra Cockerell's got 4, and just a 1-goal deficit now. As Canada looks for a response. Evans driving, shooting, scoring. Erica Evans gets her hat-trick goal. And we are back to even strength as Fawn Porter shovels one down low. Pass through back to Porter. Shot, stick save. Onger from inside her crease. The Canadian men now watching from behind the fence. Their gold medal game against Mexico coming up after this one. They do double duty, warming up and cheering on the Canadian women. Martinez leaves. Itzuk drives, spins back, 3 to shoot, and can't get one off in time. Good defensive stop from the Haudenosaunee. Final 2 minutes from the third quarter. Maya Mitchell collects. Pressure comes from Canada. Mitchell will switch hands. Go back over to her right and dish one over to the far side off the turf and into the chest of Jordan Coulon. Forcing her way through to the middle. A blind shot goes wide, and she's shaken up down to her knees. And that'll give us a whistle here and a stoppage for the trainers to come out and check on her. As shaken up after that last opportunity, and we'll step aside while the trainers come out, and we'll return just around the corner for the remainder of the third quarter. So back underway, and it will be possession Canada after Jordan Coulon was shaken up on that last play. Being helped off by the trainer on the sideline now, and we'll try to provide any update if possible as she gets checked out. Canada leading by 2. The Haudenosaunee got back within 1 a couple of moments ago, and then Canada answered right back. Fawn Porter takes the pass from the goaltender and avoids the pressure from behind. Lobs went over to the far side, and player fresh off the bench, right place, right time, it ends up just rolling right to her. I believe that was Addison Jimerson. Shot goes off the stick of the goaltender, and Onger doesn't think she touched it, but the official on the far side says she did. So Haudenosaunee will take possession back and get a reset for their efforts. Working over to the far side, Maya Mitchell having a hard time with it. And that will wind down quarter number 3. 8 minutes remain in this one. Canada leading by 2 with championship on the line here. And when we return, it will be the 4th quarter, live from the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Back underway for the final quarter of regulation. Championship on the line between Canada and the Haudenosaunee, and the Haudenosaunee will grab first possession here in the final frame. Trailing by 2. Cockerill drives, looking for an early goal, and that goes out the other side. Onger doesn't end up having to make a save, and will step out of her crease to be an option here in transition, but little pressure from the Haudenosaunee will allow the Canadians to escape their zone with ease. Back to the perimeter first is Dobson. Sidesteps her way, flip pass through, shot off the post. Beat the goaltender, but not her best friend. It's the last line of defense. Canada gets a reset, however, as the rebound ricochets out of play. Dobson again flips it through. Not as cleanly this time. And the Haudenosaunee run into that Canadian forecheck and give possession right back. Matsuoka had it. And that'll be a timeout called by the Canadians, so we'll take a quick breather. And when we return, more 4th quarter action on the horizon with a championship on the line. You're watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes live on BC Sports TV. Back underway from Championship Sunday. As Canada looks for a quick strike and a save by Crandall. Her strong play continues, and Canada gets a reset, and that'll be a penalty coming up against the Haudenosaunee as they didn't allow space for the Canadian after play was about to be blown back in. Unlucky break for the Haudenosaunee, who will go down a woman. Already trailing by 2. They've been good on the penalty kill throughout this game, and they'll need another stop. And the power play of the Canadians will look for the exact opposite. Skip feed goes to the outside. Another penalty coming up to the Haudenosaunee. Once we get a whistle, which we do get now. Be 30 seconds as Fawn Porter makes her march back to the penalty area. So a 2-woman advantage now for the Canadians. Huge opportunity now for Canada. Working around the outside, 4-on-3 with safety player at center, and they score right away. More pressure from Canada on the breakout. Crandall's just going to lob this one into an area that'll go out of play, and Canada takes possession back. One penalty has expired. And 2 penalties have expired. We'll go back to even strength. Fawn Porter rejoins the action. Ball from the far side on a drive in tight, back to the perimeter. Another penalty coming up to the Haudenosaunee. A high stick. Falling shot gets through. Ball goes high into the air towards the end line, knocked forward, and a penalty filled quarter number 4 will continue. Jalen Jimerson, the culprit, takes a seat. And Canada, after just scoring on the 2-woman advantage a moment ago, goes back 5-on-4 this time around, and the lefties will get the first touch. Dobson returns over to the far side, wants it back, gets it. Return feed, far side, shot, a bouncer, stopped by Crandall. Fawn Porter circles the crease, head up, looking for a target in transition. She'll just do the leg work herself on the fake feed. Trail check dislodges her of possession, but they will maintain. Allison Trice, 10 seconds to shoot. Pass back to the outside was out of the reach of a leaping Maya Mitchell. Possession goes back to the Haudenosaunee. Down by 3 with a little over 4 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time to work with, but have to start to make something happen, as that'll go back over center. Last touching a Haudenosaunee stick, so Canada will take it back. Blown back in. Isabella Gaspar. So the ball waits near the perimeter. Evans switches hands, drives, bounces one, and another save for Crandall. Bodies go down to the turf, and possession will go to the Haudenosaunee. Ava Gabriel into some trouble. Turnover near the center line. Here comes Canada on a breakaway again, scores. Alex Matsuoka caused the turnover and grabs a goal. Make it a 4-goal advantage, 10-6. And more scrambly play from the Haudenosaunee as that one goes out of play on an errant pass. Final few minutes here in our 4th and final quarter of regulation. Dobson at the point. Far side feed, pick and roll play. Ball goes down to the turf, near side, digging after it. Canada finds it. Another penalty around the corner to the Haudenosaunee. Tuck move and a drive, scores. Big round of applause from the Canadian faithful in front of the booth here, hoping to cheer their team onto a gold medal in the upcoming minutes. And the Canadian men have their gold medal matchup just around the corner as well. They will face off against Team Mexico. And that will begin almost immediately after this one concludes. Dobson can't find a lane, goes back to the other side, shot wide. Crandall quick up and the ball clears the center line. Shot wide. Penalty coming up to Canada. We'll see some 4-on-4 action for a few moments until it will be a power play for the Haudenosaunee. Once the Canadian player comes out of the box. But roughly 2 minutes away from being crowned champions here at the World Lacrosse Super Sixes from Coquitlam, British Columbia. Feed goes down to the corner. Near side, Allison Trice, pass across, shot scores. Haudenosaunee aren't going to go away quietly. Lead is cut back down to 4. A little confusion on the field as we'll return to even strength. Canadians keep possession, pass through, Dobson scores. 12-7 on an answer back from Canada. Fawn Porter fakes the pass across, takes it herself into the stick of Onger. Canada will call timeout and we'll take a break here. And the final few moments from this gold medal game between Canada and the Haudenosaunee when we return. Back underway for the final minute or so from the final quarter of regulation in this championship game between Canada and the Haudenosaunee. Erica Evans working from the near side corner. She'll jog this behind the net and leave as the shot clock about to expire. Haudenosaunee trailing 12-7. Cockerill kept at bay, knocked loose by Evans. And she's going to go back into the offensive zone after causing the turnover herself. Right back where she was a moment ago, behind the net. Just letting clock continue to run closer and closer to the conclusion. Final 10 seconds. And Canada will be crowned champions from the World Lacrosse Super Sixes here in Coquitlam, British Columbia. Improving to 4-1 in the tournament. Taking down the Haudenosaunee for the third time in 3 days. Thank you for joining us for another one, and we do have one more game, and it will be back to the men's division. It'll be Canada versus Mexico with another championship on the line. We hope you join us for that one. Thank you for joining us for this one. You've been watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes on BC Sports TV.